What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my video. Today I'm gonna continue working on the Genesis. So last time I had to modify the exhaust manifolds because I have some clearance issues. I took care of that. All I have to do now on both sides, I have to modify the tips because they're kind of pointing up towards the car, and I'm not gonna be able to clear the heat shields on the car. So I'm gonna try to like angle them a little bit, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of the exhaust. But before I do that, I wanna show you guys where I left off last time because I didn't show everything on the last video. I didn't wanna make it that long. So today I'm gonna show you what I did with the sway bar. And I had to do a custom pickup because the original one wouldn't fit on the oil pan that I got for the car. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did, and then I'm gonna continue doing the exhaust. So let me show you guys what I did on the sway bar and the pickup tube. Okay, so I'm cleaning up the area where I'm gonna weld the brackets for the sway bar. So this one I already took it off. Now I gotta take this one off. I'm gonna go ahead, take it off, clean it up, and I'm gonna modify it to weld it on this side. So let me go ahead and finish this, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Okay, so this side is clean. Well, that one I cleaned it earlier, but this one's now clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brackets so I can weld my sway bar bracket, and I'm just gonna leave the sway bar here. So let me go ahead and do those brackets. Okay, so this is where the sway bar is gonna sit. It is gonna clear the oil pan by like a ½ inch. That's all I need. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the brackets now, but I'm happy where it sits. Like, it's not in the way of anything. I don't think it should be a problem for putting it on the front instead of the rear, but let's go ahead and weld it on. Let's weld the brackets and see what happens. Okay, so I'm done with one of the brackets. So I just cut 2 pieces to make like a support. So that's gonna be the brackets, and then I'm just gonna put this on top, and I'm gonna weld those together. I still gotta do this one, but I'm gonna do this one first, and then I'm just gonna weld them on the chassis of the car. So let me finish the other one, and then I'm gonna weld them together and see how they look. Okay, so I'm almost done with the sway bar. So this is how I did it. It's welded to the front of the car now. So that's pretty much that's how it looks. Okay, so I'm done with the sway bar. Now I'm running it from the front of the car to the back. Before it was from the back to the front, but it wasn't gonna clear the oil pan, so I had to. This is a clearance on the oil pan now, so it clears. Everything fits like almost perfect. So I'm happy how it came out. So I'm gonna leave it there for now, and then once I'm finished the car, I'm gonna drive it and see how it is. But I mean, I shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so I'm done with the sway bar. I'm done with the shifter on the transmission, the mounts, the header. That was a nightmare, but I'm done. I took off the sway bar again because I'm gonna pull out the motor. I gotta throw the clutch in there. There's no clutch, so I gotta throw the clutch back in there, finish putting the bolts on the oil pan, and it also doesn't have a pickup. I gotta modify the pickup for the oil, so I'm gonna be doing that. But everything else is done. I'm done with the mounts. Like I said, the shifter, and there's the driveline sitting over there. And all I gotta do now is do the exhaust, the harness, and bolt on the accessories, and that should be it. But I know it's gonna take me a little longer than I expected, but it's still a lot of work. But I'm gonna try to do the best to get it done. So let me go ahead and bring it down, and I'm gonna I gotta bring down the tranny. Then I'm gonna bring it down, pull out the motor, finish doing whatever I have to do on the motor, throw it back in, and then I'm gonna start doing the exhaust. Okay, I just pulled out the motor. I got the tranny over there on that table. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil pickup. I'm gonna finish putting whatever else I need to put on the motor, but I gotta bolt on the clutch too. I'm gonna do that. Once I finish, everything's gonna go back in the car. Okay, so I'm done with the motor. I had to do a couple of extra things. For example, the pickup tube for the oil. I had to modify it because I'm using this oil pan and the original pickup tube wasn't gonna work. It didn't clear the oil pan, but it's pretty much done. All I gotta do is put it in, and I can bolt the oil pan, and then the motor's ready to go back in the car. I sprayed the brackets for the motor mounts. Here they are, so they're pretty much done. So let me go ahead and bolt everything on the motor, and it's gonna go back inside the car. Okay, so I'm ready to drop the motor in. I already put the crankshaft pulley, the oil pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in, then I'm gonna bolt on the rest of the stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my brackets. I already painted them. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab them, and I'm just gonna leave them over here so I can install them right now. Okay, once again, the motor's in. This time I don't have to pull it out anymore. I already did everything I had to. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bolt on the clutch, transmission, and everything else. And I should be ready to go. Okay, the motor's in. I already bolted down the brackets for the motor mounts. Now I'm gonna put the clutch and then the bell housing, then the transmission, and I should be done with the drivetrain. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you guys the progress. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and install the clutch. I'm gonna be using ACT. I got the transmission over here ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, and I'm gonna install it, and then I'm gonna install the bell housing and the tranny. Okay, so here's the flywheel pressure plate. I got some ARP bolts for the flywheel, and this is the clutch disc. I got the one with springs because the car's gonna be driven on the street, so it's gonna be a little bit more comfortable driving it on the street, and it's not gonna be as aggressive as the one without the springs. So I'm gonna go with the one with the springs. Okay, so the clutch is in. I'm gonna go ahead and install the bell housing and then the transmission. So there's the bell housing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install the transmission. It's over there. So it's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the jack, the transmission jack, and I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Okay, I finally bolted the transmission. I put the shifter as well. I still gotta put the plate that goes on top to cover it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the shifter, and then I'm gonna put the driveline, and what else? Then I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the shifter and then the driveline. So this is the drive shaft I'm gonna be using. Half of it is the original from the car. The other half I took it to a shop and they custom made it for me. So I'm about ready to install it. I'm gonna go ahead and install it right now. Okay, so I'm ready to continue working on the exhaust, but before I do, I want to show you guys the shifter. So I wanted to keep it as close as factory, where they had it positioned from factory, and I'm pretty happy the way it came out. I mean, all the gears go in, and I mean, everything seems to be working. So I'm happy the way the shifter came out. I didn't have to do anything crazy to make it work, so that's why I'm happy. Let me show you guys the rest of the progress. Let me get out of the car, and I'm gonna race it up, and I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the progress. Okay, so the driveline is bolted on. I also installed the heat shield, the transmission bracket, everything's bolted on and ready to go. The shifter, I have no more clearance issues. The oil pan clears, the sway bar clears. There's no clearance issues anymore. Everything clears. So I'm ready to install the manifolds. I gotta angle them, and then once I finish that, I'm just gonna bolt them on, and I'm gonna bolt on all the accessories on the motor. That way I make some progress for this video, and then from there on, I just gotta finish the exhaust, the harness, and I should be ready to turn it on. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been taking a minute on this car because I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm putting together a couple of 2Gs right now. These are 2 of them, and I have another 2 at the machine shop right now. So I need to get that one put together. This one's almost done. So that's the reason why I'm taking a minute on this car. but I'm gonna try to do my best to get it done as soon as possible. Okay, so this is how the manifolds look. So this is what I mean when I say I have to angle them. This one, I don't really like the way it sits. So this is how it sits. So I'm gonna leave it the way it is because I have no choice. I would have to modify the whole manifold to make it work the way I want it to. So the way it is, it clears. Everything clears. So I haven't put the shaft on, but the shaft clears as well. Let me see on this side. On this side, I like it how it sits. Everything's like perfect. This is how it looks on the side. So I like the way it sits, the way it looks. So you can see the other one's pointing down, which is a good thing, but it's kind of close to the fuel lines. So I'm gonna angle this to the driver's side, and I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I am gonna try to get it as close to the heat shield, just close enough to clear the V-band. And then this one, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna angle it down just a little bit, just enough to clear the heat shield. Cause right now it clears, but it's gonna hit. I know it's gonna hit for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead, mark them, cut them, and then I'll show you guys how they look after I do all that. So let me go ahead and take them off and cut them right now. Okay, so on this one, it's gonna clear. I'm not gonna have a problem. So I'm gonna cut it somewhere right here. So I'm just gonna mark it. So if I cut it somewhere right here, it's gonna clear the V-band, and it's also gonna clear the O2 sensor. I have a lot of room on this side. And then on this one, the O2 sensor is not gonna clear. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to bolt on the O2 sensor and see if it clears. And then if anything, I'm just gonna cut it somewhere right here after the O2 sensor. If not, it's gonna have to be before. So let me go ahead and get the sensor and see how it fits. Okay, so it looks like it is gonna clear the O2 sensor. So I was gonna cut it from back here. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna cut it from a little bit more to the front. I'm gonna cut it after the sensor, and I'm just gonna angle it down a little bit. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm working on the exhaust right now. I just need to get a little bit more angles because I need 245s for right here. I already cut the tips on the headers. This one I already welded that flange on. And this one I just put an angle. I'm just gonna put a straight pipe and do 245s, and then I'm gonna run it all the way to the diff. And then I'm just gonna do another 45 right here and 45 on the tip. So let me go ahead and keep on cutting more angles, and then I'll show you guys the progress. Okay, so I'm still working on the exhaust. Right now I'm about to weld the X pipe. I don't know if I'm gonna weld it on completely or I'm just gonna tack it for now. But this is what I've done so far. So pretty much I already finished from the headers to the X pipe. And this is pretty much how it looks. So I'm gonna continue working on the exhaust. I still gotta do from the X pipe to the tips. I'm gonna be reusing these tips. So I'm not gonna record the process because I don't wanna make this video too long. But I'm gonna show you guys once I get it done. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on the exhaust, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I already removed the exhaust. It's sitting over here on the table. So I'm gonna be removing this right here, because I'm gonna be reusing these 3 hooks. So I'm gonna take those off, and also the tips. I'm just gonna cut them off because I'm gonna reuse the tips as well. I'm gonna take them off, and then I'm gonna start doing the dual exhaust. So let me go ahead and take those off, and then I'll be starting the new exhaust right now. Okay, so I'm working on a few angles, but I'm almost done. I already finished one side. This is how it looks. So I already welded everything on this side, and then from here on, everything is welded already. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the last the last piece that I'm working on for this side, and then I'll show you guys how it looks when I'm done. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the exhaust. This is one of the old pieces, and this is how it looks. I put an X pipe in the middle because I meant for better sound, but we'll see how it sounds once I turn it on. And this is how it looks from underneath. I mean, I'm pretty happy the way it came out. It was a lot of work because it's my first time welding stainless, but I think it was worth it. I kind of learned how to weld stainless in the process, so I don't mind doing it. So I still gotta add transmission fluid to the transmission, and I gotta add oil to the motor. I don't even have the filter on, and I have no accessories. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean my tables because I have a mess, and then I'm gonna throw the spark plugs on the motor. I gotta bolt on the power steering, the pump. I gotta bolt on the alternator, and I gotta put all the cooling system on. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean the tables first, and I'm gonna come back to the car. Okay, now that I cleaned my tables, I was able to throw all the parts on the tables. So I'm gonna start bolting on the accessories. I also got the spark plugs over here. I'm gonna gap them, and I'm gonna install them right now. And the crankshaft positions, no, this is the camshaft position sensor. I'm gonna install it right now. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully I'll finish the next video pretty soon, which I should be able to. But for now, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna drink a Dos Equis real quick and take a break. Then I'm gonna continue putting everything on, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.